You're watching 1700 and we're live at Soundwave. I'm Sam and I'm here with Tom and David from Angels and Airwaves. Thanks for joining us.
Hello there. Thank you for having us.
Now, you've been doing the Soundwave tour. You've had a couple of stops. How's it been going?
It's been going really good. It's quite a circus. There's 100-some bands out here, but we are doing our thing and having a lot of fun doing it. We just got here today, but we are slowly waking up. Our day is a little bit at a different time than most. But I have a feeling that it's going to be a great show, so I'm excited.
What are the origins of this project? How did you guys all come together?
Well, David and I, we used to be in a band called Boxcar Racer together years ago, and we wanted to kind of continue that project kind of in a different way, in a more ambitious way. So when my other band broke up we broke up forever kind of at one point, and so we decided to start the next chapter of our lives, and we kind of envisioned a band that would be making motion pictures, feature films, and albums, and other forms of media to kind of communicate our vision with our art. And so on this album in particular, it's a double album called Love and a science fiction film called Love. And the film's coming out in Australia, I think, in the next couple of months. We've already released it in certain parts of the world, like North America, but we're excited for people to see it. It's been a 5-year process to get this one off the ground.
And now it's interesting that you say you've all had hands in different projects. Now, when it comes down to the songwriting, when you're in the shower and you're thinking of a song, how do you go, that fits for Angels and Airwaves, or that fits for another project? Like, do you decipher that?
Well, it's a super collaborative effort. When we're in the studio, we start out with lots of inspiration. A lot of times it's been films, it's been books, it's been trips that we would take together, and we grow things and evolve them very organically. So it's never making a decision that something needs to go here or there. It's about taking an idea and trying to reach a certain point. And for us, we'll clearly identify where we're trying to go, and then we'll create that path there.
In a day and age where digital music and media is sort of taking over and people are more downloading their music than actually going out and having their hands on it, I mean, how important is it to you to still deliver a product like that?
I'll let you speak if you'd like to, David.
Speak about that. I think it's just trying to sell the whole idea that it is sort of a collaboration of several different artists, and in that way, and also a complete theme, a complete idea, and consistency through everything from the movies he talked about to the graphic novels to the toys to the packaging and everything. It's just to kind of create a world away from a world, I suppose.
Now, I kind of want to take you back to when we were talking about, going into film scores. Now, obviously, when you were in Boxcar Racer, this came up. Was there a moment or a film or a score that you heard that kind of went, hey, I might want to do that?
As far as with movies.
Yeah, what made you want to write scores for films?
Well, with Angels and Airwaves, we just didn't want to be just a band. We wanted to make movies, and we wanted to do a lot of different things that kind of would take our music and have it live somewhere other than just the music industry. I think, you can always look back to bands like Pink Floyd that did The Wall, and you're kind of like, wow, that was really revolutionary, and that was massive. I wonder if there's something that we could do that's similar, that will give us a challenge to be better than what we would normally be. And that type of thinking was something that we started on day one of the band 7 years ago. Mm-hmm. We started doing the film on album 2, but it instantly grew into a much grander project that we decided that we would push it off and finish it on album 3. So it's something that we wanted to do since day one, but it's what we've quickly learned, it's not easy, But now that we kind of figured out that way forward, we're going to be doing it a lot more.
And talking about, obviously, having these new ideas and wanting to be, I guess, different in the music scene, what would be the next step? Like, what are in your careers, where would you want to go next?
Well, for us, it's to continue moving forward and evolving as a band. I mean, we have 2 more movies in the works. We already know what our next 2 albums are going to be.
Organized.
So we're just excited to really do some great musical discovery on each one and go completely different areas. We just laid the groundwork this year to be able to have a team to really support these ambitions. And now that team is in place, we can continue to take really unorthodox paths into new worlds with our art. And like David said, it is a collaborative effort. We have directors and that work with us. We have graphic artists that work with us. And it's like a family, and we get together and we say, okay, these are some big, ambitious ideas. How do we do this, and how do we separate ourselves not only from the pack of bands that come from the punk rock scene and like-minded people, but how do we separate ourselves from all other bands in the entire music industry? Because I'm interested in being different than all of them.
Well, it's safe to say that you're definitely creating art that it's not just for now, it's lasting, it's tangible, it's very impressive, and thanks for giving it to us.
Yeah, well, thank you, and thank you for having us on the interview.
No worries. You're watching 1700. We're live at Soundwave.